Hi everyone, my name is Alina Reis and today I'm going to talk about what I do with whatever I earn. To start with, what are those things that I truly like doing with my money? First is, of course, I like shopping like everybody else. But I want you to understand that it can turn into an addiction. That should not be your case. And if you feel that you are indulging way too much into spending, I believe there is a line that you need to draw, which I have drawn for myself. So what happens is that I end up buying around 4 to 5 pieces of clothing in a month for myself. Now this is one such thing that I'm wearing right now. Of course, there is a huge variety. There are things that you can buy for really cheap, and then there are things that are expensive. Okay, so what I do is I generally divide between the two. Like my solid tops, I am a big fan of wearing solid tops, plain basic t-shirts and denims, and mostly my westerns are without any print. I don't like wearing prints in western clothing, but yes, I do enjoy wearing prints in Indian. Of course, I save money in that department. Very basic t-shirts, they are not very costly, they're very within the budget, and they're very easy to buy. So those are things I own. I have 4 or 5 basic tops, basic t-shirts. I have 1 or 2 pair of jeans. I don't have many. So I save money on the western, but I do spend a little on Indian wear because these days Indian wear is expensive. Of course, I have to make videos and I need stuff to wear. I need some decent looking stuff to wear on my videos. So I do spend a little on clothing, but not much. If I have to give you a figure, I would say I spend around maybe 8 to 10,000 rupees. Then coming to jewelry, I really liked jewelry from forever. I always liked it, but of course jewelry is expensive. You can't buy it every day. You have to, if you're trying to save money, you have to be careful about how much you're spending on jewelry. Now coming to jewelry, I'll tell you a very personal thing about myself. I used to wear a lot of it earlier when I was a corporate working girl. I used to have those danglers and fancy ones, all long danglers. I used to wear them to office. Actually, I used to do that, which I feel now is quite weird. But anyway, now I don't wear those stuffs. As you can see, nothing in my ears, nothing on my fingers. Since the time I got married, I have developed a habit of only buying real. Okay, and of course it's not everyday thing. I buy it at gaps. These days amazing imitation jewelry is available. If you like wearing jewelry, imitation is definitely something you can go for. But if you are more into authentic and you like wearing authentic, probably the best thing would be to save, and after a few months when you have saved a little, you can buy something with it. And in my case, though around my wedding, I did buy a lot of things because that's what you do. I mean, you spend on your weddings. Wedding is one occasion where you feel that you don't need to stop yourself. So that was one time I actually saved, and I had saved and I spent on my jewelry and stuff, things I really liked. But now I don't. If I have to give you a figure, keeping aside my shopping for wedding, I think I have just bought 2 or 3 rings in the last 5 or 6 months. Apart from the jewelry that I bought for my wedding, that is a different thing. That is a different ball game altogether. Your parents and your families and everybody is involved in that. But talking personally, I've bought 2 rings for myself, which were diamonds. Otherwise, nothing else. Nothing else. Now coming to eating. We used to spend a lot on eating. In the last 3 years, I have eaten a lot outside. That was because of the circle I was moving in, because I mean that's what you do when you are with people who are a fan of eating outside in the restaurants and all. You end up doing the same. But from the last 1 year or so, maybe a little more than 1 year, I've completely given up on outside food. It's something that we do once in 3 months or so. But yes, cup of coffee is something that I have to have every day. We go out, we have 1 cup of coffee, and we share and we drink it together. So that's what we do, because that is the time I ideate. We love talking about YouTube and new ideas and new business models and stuff around work during our coffee break. That costs us around 247 rupees, 247 every day. So that you can calculate. Now you may feel that this is, ma'am, this is unnecessary. I know it may be unnecessary, but I tell you, it's very necessary for me because I've seen my life changing because of it. YouTube channel was an idea that we worked on during those coffee breaks. Worked on so many videos for this channel on those coffee breaks. We've discussed so many things on those coffee breaks. So those coffee breaks, personally, if you ask me, are very productive for me. What else? Yes, hair. I spend a little on my hair. I don't get facials done because I just find them irritating because you have to lie down for 1 or 1.5 hours straight. Very difficult for a person who's so fidgety. I can't lie down at a place for 2 hours straight. I spend around 2500 rupees in a month on my parlors. Yes, I think that would be it. And yes, hair highlights and all once in 6 months or so. So that costs you around 3,500 rupees. Waxing. I don't want to give away too many details, but let's just give it a number and let's just say that I spent around 4 or 5,000 rupees in a month on parlor. Let's talk about gifts now. I love gifting. I've told that earlier on my videos. I love gifting, but I love gifting only to people I truly care about. I have stopped splurging money on unnecessary things and unnecessary gifts. There is a certain amount, but that is very unpredictable. Sometimes it may be as small as a couple of thousand, and sometimes it can be a big amount. Like I once helped my mom renovate her kitchen. So that time I had to spend a lot, and a good chunk of my savings had gone into that. So that is something that happens once in a while. There is no figure that you can give it because, of course, it's very unpredictable. What you would like, what you would just see and you would like and you would want to buy for your mother, there is no price tag to it. You like doing something, there is no price tag to it. You just do it. When you have it, you just do it. You don't have it, you postpone it. Now comes a very, 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 very important part, and that is donating money. So my mom and dad, they are very serious about this, and I truly love that about them, that they are very careful that I should never ever go away from my roots, and donating in charity is something that they take care of. So every month there is always a phone call from my parents, and they tell me that, beta, this person needs money, so send something. So around 10,000 rupees a month goes into charity, and sometimes a little more than that too. So I believe I've covered everything. Electronics I don't spend on. Laptop and phone, what else? I'm not a gadget freak. I don't like buying gadgets and all. So yeah, so no spending on gadgets as such. I've covered everything. Oh yeah, I left behind one thing, and that was about vacations. When COVID wasn't there, I used to go on a vacation almost every month. 1 or 2 days, not much, just 2 days, somewhere near my city, okay? But since COVID has changed a lot of things, now this is one thing that we do. What we do is that I generally end up booking a hotel for a day, just 1 day, and we go out and we spend the day there and come back. So right now I'm actually in one such place. We rented it for 1 day, shooting a video. So I always make sure that whenever I'm visiting a hotel, I should make a video, because otherwise most of my videos are from my own room, not much variety. So this is one way of finding variety. I'll show you the room around. Just a second. So that's the room. Those are 3 huge windows at the back. Let me just show you what it looks like. See, that's the outside, and there are aeroplanes flying there. Then let's just come here. This is how, okay. Huge mirror. I didn't want to show you what I'm wearing otherwise. Alright, so that was all. Yes, so Hotel vacations, I mean staycation, you call it a staycation. So once in a while, that is something that I love doing. Handbags, and there are other things that women do like buying, but I whenever I buy a bag, I use it for many months before I switch to another one. I don't have a collection when it comes to handbags and stuff. And a little bit on the shoes again. I don't buy too much of it. And then of course investments. Investments is my favorite thing to do. I have a few SIPs running for me in mutual funds. I spend a little on buying the stocks, and then I just recently, okay, I'm not gonna tell you. So that's all about it. I've shared everything with you. My intent was absolutely not to hurt anybody's emotions. I just genuinely wanted to share because I really feel that there are people who are looking for such answers. So I really wanted to tell you what I do with my money, and I have actually poured my heart out to you. I may not have given you a lot of figures, but I'm sure that I did give you a certain idea about whatever I do in my life with whatever I do in my career, whatever I earn out of it. And at the end, I would just want to say that please save money. Please save money. Please buy the insurance. It can be any. I have a small health insurance. I'm planning on increasing the amount in the future, but I do have a small health insurance. I like preparing for future. I like investing money. I'm not a miser, but at the end of the day, I am a good girl. That's it. So guys, please let me know how you like the video. If you found it interesting, please tell me what you do with your money. What is your idea of using your money? I really want to find that out about you. Okay, please share in the comments. Thank you very much. We'll see each other again very soon. Please take care of yourself and take care of your money. I'll be back. Let me know if there's anything more that you'd like to find out about me or my habits, my choices. I am here to help. I'm here to share. Thank you. Bye.